Watches. There's so much more than a strap on your wrist. We're going to walk through different types of watches to equip you with the knowledge you need before you shop. If you're just getting into the watch world, and you've come to the right place. We're going to break down different types of watches by 3 different categories: watch movement, watch style, and watch display. Let's begin with watch movement. Watch movement refers to the mechanics of the watch. What makes it tick? 2 very important watch movements are mechanical and quartz. Mechanical watches are intricate, handmade works of art that get their movement from a spring called a mainspring. As the spring unwinds, it rotates the part of the watch called the barrel, which transitions the power to the wheel train, which are those tooth gears inside the watch. The varying sizes of these watch gears determine their turning speed, establishing the speed of the hour, minute, and second hand's rotation on the watch dial. You can often tell if the watch is mechanical if the second hand moves in a continuous motion. These watches do not require a battery. They need to be wound every few days for optimal use. Another type of mechanical watch is automatic watches. These watches have a module that moves while worn. This movement provides enough power for the watch to keep ticking, but still needs manual winding if not worn daily. Now let's talk about quartz. A quartz-style watch holds a battery that powers a tuning fork-shaped quartz crystal that vibrates about 32,000 times per second. This vibration gives the watch its timekeeping power. Sounds like something out of a comic book. A quartz watch's second hand will stop and start every second as opposed to a continuous movement. There are also quartz watches that use solar power rather than relying completely on battery power. This option will reduce the amount of battery replacements during its lifespan. Now that we know how watches work, let's learn about different styles of watches. First is the daily wear watch, a versatile timepiece that combines style, functionality, and durability. In quartz or mechanical, the ideal daily wear watch adapts to various occasions from work to leisure without sacrificing style or practicality. There's the dress watch, characterized by their minimalist design. They're typically crafted from precious metals like gold or platinum and feature slim cases and leather straps. Dive watches are built for adventure and performance. Robust and water-resistant, these timepieces are designed for underwater explorers but are still sophisticated enough for use in the office. A chronograph watch not only tells time, but can also measure specific time intervals due to the multiple subdials on the watch face. These are popular among athletes who need to track their speed. Next up is the pilot's watch. Initially designed for aviators, pilot's watches are known for their large, legible dials, clear markings, and a chronograph function to help measure flight times or fuel consumption. These watches have evolved over time to be more modernistic, so acquiring a classic pilot's watch these days would make for a great addition to a collection. Lastly, there's a smartwatch, something we all know and recognize today. Smartwatches bring function and technology together for a truly modern timekeeping experience. Now let's talk about the various types of watch displays. There's analog display. This is the classic watch face with the hour, minute, and second hands indicating the time. Then there's digital LED and LCD displays. LED presents a brighter display but shorter battery life, while LCD display is a bit dimmer but carries a longer battery life. Both displays typically present time in numbers rather than with dials. Hybrid watches combine elements of analog and digital displays. For something more unique, there is the skeleton display. Much of the curtain is pulled back to reveal the bones of these watches, including the gears, wheels, and other components that power them. Finally, we have low vision watches. These are specifically designed for individuals with impaired eyesight. These timepieces often feature larger dials with bold, high-contrast numbers and hands for improved visibility. A watch could be something you grab off the rack, or it can be a customizable item that suits your lifestyle and your needs. And once you finally make that purchase, the next step is getting a personal jewelry insurance policy from Jewelers Mutual. Dedicated watch insurance protects you from loss, theft, disappearance, and more. And you can get a policy with a deductible starting as low as $0. Click Check Your Rate to get a free, no-obligation quote in seconds, or click Learn More to visit jewelersmutual.com. Until next time.